I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Oh God, I hadn't even thought about this. That just doesn't make sense. Mwah! Hello my darlings, welcome to Fabaret. My name's Richard and I love theatre, especially musicals. So if that's your kind of scene as well, my lovelies, press that subscribe button and join the Fabaret family, or the Fab Fam. So my lovelies, life update first of all. I'm right in the middle of performing in a show. The show is like a review of lots of MGM style movies, so we're talking the era of Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly, all that kind of stuff. I'm having so much fun, but I'm completely exhausted.
Look at these bags under my eyes! Even my bags have bags!
But it's fine, my Fab Fam. I've already had a bottle of fizzy sugary stuff this morning and 2 coffees, so I am here, ready to go. Check out these photos, by the way, from the show. It's going really well and I look very debonair, I must say. So that is Hooray for Hollywood, which has just been on at the Joseph Rowntree Theatre. But today, my lovies, I'm here to talk about a very big topic with you. And I feel really bad, right, because I did pinky promise last week that I was going to do my review of Frozen for you this week. That is still coming and I promise, pinky promise, it will be here ASAP. But something has happened on the internet. Something has happened and we need to talk about it. So today, my lovies, I'm going to be talking about Wicked! Yep, there has been a lot of talk and a lot of gossip going about lately about the new Wicked movie. So first of all, the Wicked movie is of course going to be based on the musical Wicked, which first came out in 2003 on Broadway. The opening night was the night before Halloween. I remember that from some random documentary I saw about Idina Menzel at some point. And the Wicked musical focuses on the relationship between Glinda and Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. And the idea is all this happens before Dorothy comes along. The Wicked musical itself is primarily based on a book from 1995 by author Gregory Maguire, which was called Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. And that follows the story of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, from her upbringing to her early college days where she met Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, and how they were once allies before they became rivals again in later life. It's fair to say that the Wicked movie is not a shock that it's going to be happening. The Wicked musical itself is one of the very few musicals that has grossed over $1 billion. So yeah, ka-ching, they were always going to turn it into a movie eventually. There's been talks and rumours about a Wicked movie for so many years now, and of course it got post-dated because of COVID. So let's get to some facts. First of all, the director has been confirmed as John M. Chu. John M. Chu's other credits also include directing the recent movie adaptation of In the Heights, as well as many live music concerts and the films Step Up 2 and Step Up 3D. But now let's get on to the big gossip that everyone's talking about, the casting of Glinda and Elphaba. There were loads of rumours going around all over the place. There was talks of Dove Cameron being cast and Amanda Seyfried. But the casting has officially been confirmed as Ariana Grande will be playing the role of Glinda and Cynthia Arrivo will be playing the role of Elphaba. Now, the internet has definitely had a lot of thoughts on this the past couple of days. And for me, first and foremost, I think it's so important to remember that we can't judge anything to do with their performance until the movie's actually been made and we've seen it. There have been so many comments, especially about Ariana Grande, about the casting choice and, oh, she's just a pop and R&B singer. So let's just sort that out to start with. Before Ariana Grande became a pop and R&B singer, she did actually start out on Broadway. She was in the original Broadway cast of the musical 13. And she played the role of Penny in NBC's Hairspray Live. So she's not a total stranger to this world. And what's quite sweet is that Kristen Chenoweth was also in the TV adaptation of NBC's Hairspray Live. And you might think that's where Kristen and Ariana originally met. No. So in all my research, lovies, I discovered that actually Ariana met Kristen Chenoweth backstage at a performance of Wicked. It's such a lovely story because you can see that Kristen and Ariana have a real special bond and a connection, which clearly goes all the way back to this first time when Ariana met Kristen as a child.
When we were doing Hairspray Live, you would pitch a joke or like a melody change here and there and ask, does this add value? And as a performer, to me, that changed my life entirely because now when I am writing songs or performing songs, if I'm gonna do a run, I wanna make sure that it adds value and that it has intention. That changed my entire life. I've never looked at anything the same way. I swear to God. I literally like eating my breakfast and like, does this add value? Like I'm in the shower, I'm like, does this body wash add value? I'm crying.
And if we dive a bit deeper into the internet, it's very clear to see that Ariana is a huge fan of Wicked. There's all these adorable tweets saying that Glinda's her dream role, and pictures of her with the green makeup on. And that's really lovely to see. And also Kristen has made it very clear she is very happy with the casting choice. Oh, this is so sweet. Kristen's tweets saying how proud she is of Ariana. I'm not sure if I've ever been this proud. From the very first day I met you, you were destined for this role. Congratulations, Ariana Grande. The best Glinda you will be with Cynthia by your side. I love you. So Ariana has definitely got Kristen's seal of approval, so I'm really struggling to see what the big deal is with all this. Just a few interesting comments I found online about Ariana. I'm watching her as I think she's great and I love her. Not sure she's right for Glinda, but hey, she could prove me very wrong, and I'd love it if she did. She just doesn't seem like a musical theatre actress to me. I can understand that point of view because of course Ariana's biggest commercial successes have been in the pop and R&B music industry. So then suddenly to hear Ariana's name being linked to the Wicked movie in such a big way, I think a lot of people were taken back by it. Like, oh, what's going on? But from everything that I've seen online of Ariana's passion and love for Wicked and the fact that she has such an incredible relationship with Kristen Chenoweth, I'm personally not worried at all. Here's a really nice comment. People are quick to forget Ariana is trained in musical theatre and was on the Broadway stage eons before her pop career. She changed her voice up to suit her distinct pop style, but I think she'll take direction well and be very good as Glinda. And don't forget, Ariana actually did do a pop cover of the song Popular with Mika about 10 years ago. So it's as if over the years she's been doing a slow build-up of everything she needs to get this role, and then boom, success. So the comments on Ariana Grande have been mixed, but what I think is really fair to say, everyone, is that we shouldn't judge someone's performance until we've actually seen it. So moving on to Cynthia Arrivo, who has been cast as Elphaba. The comments and responses to Cynthia being cast as Elphaba have definitely overall been more positive than with the announcement of Ariana as Glinda, which I'm not surprised by because of course Cynthia Arrivo is a tour de force of talent. I've actually seen her a few times. I saw her in I Can't Sing, the X Factor musical at the London Palladium.
I can't sing, I can't sing, I can't sing.
And I was very lucky to see her performing right up close in Songs for a New World at the Other Palace, formerly known as St James's Theatre. I think it's fair to say Cynthia is best well known for her stunning performance in the Broadway revival of The Colour Purple. She won a Tony Award that year, and also the album won a Grammy Award for Best Musical Theatre Album. And she's got 2 Oscar nominations under her belt. So yeah, I think everyone's okay about Cynthia. So yes, Elphaba is one of the most challenging roles in musical theatre land, but I think Cynthia is going to step up to the plate, no problem at all. This is an interesting comment. I was rooting for Ariana as Elphaba and Dove as Glinda, but this casting is still great. Cynthia is a phenomenal talent, and I think Ari can pull off Glinda. And yeah, I think it would have been interesting to see Ariana Grande as Elphaba, but that's the casting we've got, so just have to see what happens. Oh god, I haven't even thought about this. Hollywood is infatuated with Arrivo. This might be a little bit of a stretch. And does this mean Ariana isn't Meg in Hercules? Lord, the implications. I didn't even know that was a thing. Goodness, yeah. My goodness, the implications that could have. Now, a big thing that's upsetting me is that actually a lot of the focus on internet and the social media on everything to do with the Wicked movie hasn't been at all on John M. Chu, Ariana Grande or Cynthia. It's been on someone who hasn't even been cast in the movie at all. And that chap is James Corden. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. It just felt so upsetting. There's been all these petitions and news links and everything going around online. People wanting to sign petitions to say, Universal, don't put James Corden in this movie. And the thing is, first of all, it's just rumours at the minute. Nothing's been confirmed. It just really gets to me a bit, because fair enough, if you want to have an opinion on James Corden or any performer, of course have an opinion, but don't start doing petitions saying don't put this person in the movie when actually nothing's been confirmed if that person's going to be in the movie yet or not. And let's not forget, lovies, James Corden is a human being. He has feelings. He will probably find this really hard to deal with because actually he might not even be associated with the movie at all, but for some reason everyone's just trying to turn it into a bit of a joke, which is actually a bit upsetting. But whatever your opinion is on James Corden, let's just chill out with all that stuff, please, because it's unfair to do that to a human being. And also, why is everyone making petitions for something that actually hasn't even happened yet? That just doesn't make sense. So in summary, my Fab Fam, I'm perfectly happy with the casting that's been announced. Sorry, this isn't a very dramatic video of me going, oh my god, I can't believe they've done that. And also, I don't see how anyone can critique a performance when we haven't actually seen the finished movie yet. I reckon we're looking at least 2023 for the film actually being released. And guys, let's all just lay off James Corden, alright? Well, lovelies, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. What's your opinions on all the casting in the Wicked movie? Do comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I pinky promise, I double pinky promise this time, that my video next week will be my review of Frozen. Well, bye for now, my lovelies. Have a fabulous Theatre Thursday. Mwah. Bye!